Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I'll be talking about 30 plus tips and tricks that you can do with Google Pixel 10 Pro, and I'll be sharing some of my favorite features later on in this video. So make sure that you watch it till the end. And with that, let's get started. Pixel 10 Pro comes with a fantastic feature where even if the phone is locked and there is some background music playing, the phone can not only detect it, it can also tell you exactly what the song is. And you can turn this feature on by going in settings, then go in sounds and vibration, scroll down, and here you will see this option now playing. Go in here, and here you can turn on identify songs playing nearby. You can turn on the notifications. And then there's this option enhance now playing, which uses Google search to identify songs not recognized by your device and provide album artwork. And then if you want, you can also select the default music player. So if you go in here, you will get the list of all the music players or music streaming apps installed on your phone. Now I'm going to play something in the background and the phone will detect it and you will be able to see it right down here. So there you go. Now you can see that the phone has recognized the song and you can tap on it, unlock the device, and it tells you exactly what the song is and gives you the option to open it in any of the music streaming apps that you have installed on your phone. On Pixel 10 Pro, you can set it up to show the lock screen wallpaper in always on display. So your phone screen will dim down, but it will still show you the wallpaper in always on display. And here's how you can turn it on. Go in settings, go in display and touch, and here go in always on display. Obviously you have to turn on always on display, and then you have to turn on show lock screen wallpaper. Turn it on, go back, lock the phone, and now you can see that even with always on display, you can see the wallpaper dimmed out. Next up, you can also change the layout of the home screen. All you have to do is long press on the home screen, go in wallpaper and style, takes you to the home screen, scroll up, you will see this option layout, go in here. From here, you can change it to these different sizes. So you can go to medium, large, and extra large, and you can see how the icons change on the home screen. Large is 3 by 3, medium is 4 by 4, and small is 5 by 5. So basically this lets you add more icons and folders on your home screen and allow you to make full use of it. Moving on, let's talk about some fantastic battery features on this phone. So if you go in settings, then go in battery, then go in battery usage, you will see that I have got the battery usage data for the entire week. Now what I can do here is that I can go in any one of these days and it will open it up, and now I can see the 24-hour data for that day, and it basically shows you the screen on time for every 2 hours. So if I tap on this button here from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. my screen was on for 25 minutes. If I tap somewhere here from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. it was only turned on for 2 minutes. Similarly, you can see exactly for how much time my screen was turned on for every 2 hours on that day. Moving on, under battery usage, you will see battery saver. So if you go in here, you will see several battery saving options. We have standard battery saver, so it limits visual effects and background activity, turns on dark theme if not already on. Then we have extreme battery saver. It includes all changes listed above, and on top of that it also pauses non-essential apps and their notifications. But at the bottom you will see this option adaptive battery. So if you go in here, this is a very cool thing. So adaptive battery learns from your phone usage to continuously optimize how apps use battery. To extend battery life, it may reduce performance and delay notifications. So if you turn this feature on, it basically learns from your usage of the phone, and the apps that you're not using much, it may just turn them off in the background and turn off their notifications, and basically learns from your patterns and habits of using the phone to improve the battery life of your phone. Another very important feature here is the battery percentage. By default, this feature is turned off. Now if I turn it off, you will see that the battery percentage disappears from the battery icon, but if you turn it on, I can now see the battery percentage in the battery icon. So by default it's turned off, but you can turn it on if you want. With Pixel 10 Pro and Android 16, Google has emphasized on security a lot. So if you go in settings, then go in security and privacy, scroll all the way down, you will see this option, advanced protection. Go in here and you can read about it. It's a fantastic feature. So advanced protection helps defend against online attacks, harmful apps, insecure connections, and other threats that put your data at risk. For the strongest security and privacy, turn on device protection and also enroll your Google account. So from here, you can turn on device protection, so it will safeguard the device. But if you go in here and then enroll your Google account in this advanced protection, it will also protect your Google account against any risks. And if you go further down, you can see exactly what it does. So there is device safety, it will turn on theft detection, offline device lock, inactivity reboot. Then there is apps protection, which involves Google Play Protect, unknown apps, memory tagging. There is network protection. There is web protection, which is Android safe browsing, Chrome browsing, JavaScript protections, phone by Google, caller ID and spam, automatic call screens, and Google Messages protection as well, which protects you against spam and suspicious links. So it does a ton to make sure that your data is safe on Pixel 10 Pro. If you take a screenshot on this device, you can then tap on this button here and it will open up the whole page, and then you can actually select the scrolling screenshot feature on Pixel 10 Pro and capture the entire page. You will be able to access it in your photos, but then there is also the Screenshots app, which is a dedicated app on Pixel devices for screenshots. So you can go in here and you will see your entire screenshot right here. Now this app isn't just the collection of screenshots, it does a lot more. So you can basically go in here and you will see that it's processing right now, and after it completes processing, it actually tells you exactly what the screenshot is about. If there is an article in here, if there's a website link, it tells you everything. You can then add a note for that screenshot and you can create collection of your screenshots as well. If you tap on this plus button, you can add more photos here from the gallery, or you can just use camera to capture images straight into the Screenshots app. Moving on, you can also do screen recording on Pixel 10 Pro, and there is this fantastic feature on this device which I wish was also available on my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. So let's go ahead and take a look at this feature. If you scroll down the notification panel, you will see the screen record button. You can tap on it. Now here you will see that you can change the audio. You can select the device audio, microphone audio, or both, and you can turn it on from here. But then you will see this option here, record one app or record the screen. You can record the whole screen or you can just record one app. So if I select record one app and press next, it will give me the option of all the apps that are open, or I can select any app from the app drawer as well, and it will just record that one app, which is fantastic. I really love this feature. Really hope that Samsung implements it as well. So if I select just settings, I'll go in here, the countdown starts, and now I'm just recording the settings app. If I go back, it will not record anything. If I'll open it again, it will start recording settings. So I've opened the screen recording in the Photos app, and here you will see that I started recording the settings app and it's recording. Then I closed it and it's all black. Then I open it again and it comes back and it starts recording that same app. Pixel 10 Pro comes with a built-in thermometer, and it has a thermometer sensor at the back as well. This is the one right here. So you can go in your app drawer, go in the thermometer app. So here you will see different options. You can measure the temperature of different objects or body temperature. Now, if you go in body temperature, you have to select the age range and then you can tap to measure. You can also see how to measure it. It takes you step by step and shows you exactly how to take or measure your temperature from your forehead. It's a very specific maneuver that you need to do to measure your temperature.
Scan to temple.
And this is the maneuver you need to do it to get accurate results. You can also measure the temperature of different objects, like there is food, there is liquid, there is cooking surfaces. So select that, and here I'm just measuring the temperature of the table, and you can move closer for more accuracy, which is pretty cool. I really like this app. It's a very handy app to have on your phone. Moving on, this next feature is one of my favorite features on this phone, and it is Pixel only. You will not find it on any other Android phone, and it has to do with Gboard. So if you go in Gboard, right here, you can go in settings and then you can go in voice typing. And here you will see this option, advanced features. And here you will see this option, see voice commands. Go in here And now your Gboard with voice typing can do all of this stuff. You can rewrite it. You can have something written on your Gboard and then you can say rephrase it and it will do that. You can say make it professional, make it friendly, emojify it, elaborate it, shorten it. So basically you are using writing tools but with your voice, which is crazy. Then you can have detailed edits. You can ask it to insert a word before any other word. So you can say insert red before car, insert day after rainy, and the list goes on. Then you can also say send and it will send your voice type text. You can say stop. You can also keep the mic open. So all you have to do is double tap the mic to continue voice typing until you tap it again. You can say delete to delete the last word. You can say clear to remove the last sentence. You can say clear all to remove all text, undo, and the list just goes on. You can even add emojis. And then there is forms. So move to the next text field. You have to say next. Move to the previous text field, you can say previous. Did you know that Google provides free of charge VPN service in its Pixel devices? And you can access them by going in settings, then go in network and internet, and here you will see VPN. Go in here, you'll see VPN by Google. Go in here and turn it on. And you can see what you can do with this service. So you can stream, download and browse content with a secure and private connection. Keep your network traffic private from internet providers and hackers. Reduce online tracking by masking the original IP address, and then some other stuff for your information. So this is provided to you by Google and it is absolutely free. Another feature that you can turn on Pixel 10 Pro is adaptive connectivity, in which your device will select the best network to connect to in order to get you the best performance. And you can turn this feature on by going in settings, go in network and internet, and here you will see adaptive connectivity. Go in here and you can read about it. It will extend the battery life and improves device performance by automatically managing your network connections. Just turn it on from here and you're good to go. You can also turn on spatial audio on Pixel 10 Pro, and you can do that by just pressing the volume button and then tap on these three dots, and here you will see the spatial audio button. Tap on it and now you can listen to music or movies or anything like that, anything that supports spatial audio in spatial audio format. This feature can also be turned on by going in settings, then sounds and vibration, scroll down, and here you will see spatial audio. Go in here and you can turn it on for phone speakers and headphones. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is related to display. So if we go in settings and then go in display and touch, you will see this option here, screen timeout. Go in here and here you can set your screen timeout from 15 seconds to 30 minutes. But below that you will see a couple of options. The first one is adaptive timeout. So whatever time you set here, but if you turn this feature on, it will automatically turn off your screen if you are not using this device. And then there is the second feature, which is screen attention. It prevents your screen from turning off if you are looking at it. So let's say you have it turned on for 15 or 30 seconds, which isn't much time. And now you're looking at your screen, and if you have this feature turned on, as long as you're looking at your display or your screen, it will not turn off. So you have it both ways, which is great. Moving on, let's talk about a battery feature. If you go in settings and then go in battery, here you will see this option, battery health. Go in here, you can take a look at battery health here, battery capacity and all that. You can also learn about some battery health tips from here, but the main feature here is charging optimization. So if you go in here, you can actually turn on adaptive charging, which finishes charging to 100% right before you normally unplug. So it will adapt the charging speed of your phone and make it so that your phone gets to 100% right before you unplug your phone. Now you can read about them both down here. So for adaptive charging, it extends battery lifespan. Adaptive charging learns your charging routine and pauses at 80% and finishes to 100% an hour before you usually unplug. The other feature here is limit to 80%. So if you select this feature, it will only charge your phone's battery to 80% and preserve the battery life in the long run. So it will help extend battery lifespan. Your phone will only charge to 80% battery. Your phone will charge to 100% once every 1 to 2 weeks to maintain battery level reporting accuracy. So there you go. You have a couple of ways to improve the battery longevity of Pixel 10 Pro. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is going to improve the fingerprint performance even if you have the screen protector on. You can turn the setting on by going in settings, then go in security and privacy, and here go in device unlock. Here go in fingerprint, Scroll down and you will see this option, optimize for screen protector, and simply turn it on. This will improve the fingerprint performance even if you have the screen protector on your device. And another tip that I want to give you here is to set up your fingerprint after applying your screen protector for the best performance. On Pixel 10 Pro, you can also turn on the theft protection, so in case someone snatches the phone out of your hand, the device will lock itself. You can turn this setting on by going in settings, go in security and privacy, go in device unlock, scroll down and you will see this option, theft protection. Go in here and turn on theft protection. So you can read about it here. The screen will lock if this setting detects that someone took your device and ran away. So you can turn it on and read more about it. Someone abruptly takes your device, then speeds away, your screen locks. If your device isn't stolen, just unlock as usual, like with your PIN or password. Designed to work when theft occurs. So this protection is designed to work out in public where thefts usually occur, not when you are connected to stable Wi-Fi or Bluetooth in places like home or office. The next one is offline device lock. So the screen will lock shortly after your device goes offline to help protect your data. If you scroll down, you will see some more options here like remote lock and find and erase your device, which are not new and basically are self-explanatory. So you can remotely lock your device and erase your data if your device gets lost or is stolen. If you copy something on Pixel 10 Pro, you will see this clipboard option. Tap on it and it opens up this dashboard from where you can share it and send to other devices where you sign in with your Google accounts, and that way you can quickly share your copied text from one device to the other. This feature is actually powered by QuickShare, and you can also do this sharing through the QR code. If you're playing a game, you can swipe down from the top of the display and you will see this icon appear. When you tap on it, it will open the game dashboard. So from here you can add different features to this shortcut right here on your game. So if you go back in game dashboard and tap on this button, you will get the screenshot shortcut. Tap on this button, you will get the recording shortcut, FPS shortcut, and then this one cannot be added as a shortcut, but this is the do not disturb mode, which turns on while you're playing. And then the last thing here is that if you scroll up, you have the YouTube live option where you can stream your gameplay straight to YouTube, which is actually awesome. So now if we go back, you will see that this panel lives here on your screen, and then you can tap it to take a screenshot, tap this one to start the screen recording, and from here you can see frames per second while playing the game. Now, if you don't see this game dashboard option while playing games on your Pixel device, simply go in settings and here search for game dashboard and you will see it come up under Google Play Services, and from here you can turn it on. You can also turn on the floating icon and do not disturb for games. So if you long press on the home screen, you can go in wallpaper and style, and here you get different wallpaper choices. So the first one is the live effects wallpaper. You can select any photo from your gallery and then it will add it, it will analyze it, and based on the wallpaper and these shapes, it will create this 3D effect where an element of the wallpaper will come out of this shape and give it a 3D effect. So you can see that this house is actually coming out of the boundary of this shape here. So you can change these shapes, you can change the colors, you can increase or decrease the intensity of the color as well. But now let's move on to the fun part, which is the weather part. So here you can create weather on your wallpaper. So you can add fog, you can add rain, and then you can increase or decrease the intensity of this effect as well. You can also add snow or sun, or you can select local weather, so it will reflect your local weather on your wallpaper, which is great. And then finally, the last one is cinematic, in which it will just analyze the wallpaper and will add a 3D motion to this photo. So there you go. Next, we have AI wallpaper. So if you go in here, you get some pre-made choices, but you can have some real fun with it. So let's say we'll select imaginary here, and you can still change the category from here. So here you can add different elements. You can change different elements of this wallpaper. So if you tap on this option bicycle here, it opens up a few more options. So you can select different things from here. So let's say we'll select a lighthouse. And then you can change this flower section and change that to something else. Let's say we'll select wood here, and then the last option is the color, and you can change that to something else, and then you can have it create a new wallpaper. So now AI is working to create a brand new wallpaper based on the choices that you selected. And then you can swipe through these choices and set any one of them as your wallpaper, or you can also select inspire me, in which case it will choose these things itself and will come up with something on its own. Now the last option is a real fun one. So if we go in this last option here, you can actually add different emojis. So what it will do is that it will add these emojis to the wallpaper, and then you can change patterns. You can increase or decrease the size, and finally you can change the colors. Then press done, next, apply, and you'll get these custom made pattern wallpapers for yourself. So you can add emojis, whichever ones you like, and create a really fun wallpaper like that. Next feature that I want to talk about is audio eraser. So you can erase or remove the audio from any video in your gallery. So if we go in gallery, I've got this video here which has some wind noise and some people talking in the background, and we'll see how audio eraser feature works on this video. So if we tap on edit and then tap on audio eraser, it will analyze the video and identify the sounds. It will take a bit, and now there we go. Now it has identified the noise, and you can select noise here, and you can remove the noise from this video. But that is how this feature works. So you can really improve the quality of your audio in your videos by removing the noise using this feature. Or you can also select this auto option, which will basically balance out everything, the noise and the voices, so you have a balanced audio. With Google Pixel 10 series, you can also send satellite SOS messages, even if you don't have Wi-Fi or network connection, which is awesome. You can access this feature by going in settings, then go in safety and emergency, and here you will see Pixel Satellite SOS feature. So here you can read about it in detail. It tells you that you can message with emergency services and share your location when you can't connect to a mobile or Wi-Fi network. This service may not be available at all times in all locations or circumstances, but it's available in North America and some European countries as well. And then it tells you how it works. So it will call emergency services. You'll have to answer a few questions and then follow steps to connect to the satellite. And once you're connected, you can message with emergency services and share your location in Google Maps. It also sends data about your emergency contacts and other things, like it will send your name, email, phone number, location, device information, and emergency contact information to emergency services and satellite service providers. So you need to set up all this stuff on your phone first so that your emergency contacts can also be alerted. Then if you want to know more about it, you can try a demo of it. So when you try a demo, it tells you this is not a real emergency and emergency services will not be contacted. It's just a demo. There are some steps that you need to go through: how to start satellite SOS, answer questions about the emergency, and connect to the satellite service. And then you can start it. It will disconnect your network for it to work. And then you need to be outside with a clear view of the sky, and it will guide you on the screen to move your device to be able to connect to the satellite and then send the message. Next feature that I want to talk about is Pixel Studio, where you can have all the fun that you want when it comes to AI generation. So here you can tap on create and you can describe anything that you wanted to create. So it will create whatever you will ask it to create, and you can be as detailed as you want. And it will take a little while, and then it will come up with the creation that you want it to do. If you don't like it, you can have it created again. And then you can go through all these creations. You can also change the style of the art. So you can select between these categories. So let's say we'll go with cinematic and see what it comes up with. So there you go, and you can select any one of them. You can download them, copy them, share them, and you can also set them as a wallpaper if you want. But then you can have some more fun with these. So you can then go in edit image, and here you can crop it. You can draw on this image, you can write text on it, and you have got some really fun fonts to do that. Then you have the option to select different parts of this image and change it to whatever you want. So let's say we don't like this background, so we can select it and we can make it nighttime. So there you go. If you don't like it, you can keep creating it again and again. Then you can add stickers, and finally you can erase different things from this image. So we'll select this and let's see, we'll try to erase this section. So you can have manual selection or auto selection, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, you can have real fun and be very creative with this option here. I also created some other things with this, so you can create these quotes. You can have it create different postcards for you. So it's a really fun app to get into and get really creative with AI image generation. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is in the voice recorder app. And it's a really fun feature as well. So you can, record anything on this phone with this app. And then you can go in this recording, tap on this three dot menu, and then scroll down, and you will see this option called create music. Now this is an AI option, so it will add music with AI for your recordings. So if you tap on it, you can select different vibes. So there are some options available to you, or you can tap on your vibe and you can create a new vibe yourself if you want. We'll stick with featured vibes for now, and let's say we'll go with dance party here. Press next, and now it will analyze your audio, and based on that audio it will add this background music to your recording. So there you go, it's done now. Let's listen to it. I really hope I don't get the copyright strike on this one because of this music, but that's how it adds music. It analyzes the rhythm of your recording, and then based on that, it will add this background sound to that recording. You can also change the vibe from here if you don't like it and have some fun with it. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is a mind-blowing feature, and it's only available on Pixel 10 Pro devices. So it's available on Pixel 10 Pro and Pixel 10 Pro XL. It's not available on the base Pixel 10. So this feature is called ProRes Zoom. So what this feature basically does is that when you are zooming in on something and you go past 30x zoom and you take that photo, what will happen is that now AI will analyze that image and it will recreate that image in better resolution. So the end result that you see is the AI generated image based off the image that you initially shot. Now, some people don't like this feature because they feel that it's not the real image that you see as the end result and an AI generated image. But I really like this feature. It works really well. It is able to identify what you're taking the picture of, identify the details, and get them right more often than not. However, it does not work well with the faces or the text. So if it is unable to identify the text, it will come up with something on its own, or it will just jumble up the word and you cannot read anything. And it also only works with the 12 megapixel photos and not with the high resolution 50 megapixel photos. Moving on, the next couple of features that I'm going to show you are really fun and add to the functionality of this phone massively. So let's go ahead and take a look at these features. For that, we need to go in settings. Then you need to scroll down and go in system. And here you will see this option called gestures. Go in here. The first one is quick tap to start actions. It allows you to double tap on the back of your device to, uh, you know, take certain actions. So you can select it to take a screenshot, or you can set it to toggle on flashlight. So let's take a look at these features. So all you have to do is double tap on the back of the device to take a screenshot. Or you can select something like toggle flashlight, and then you can do that as well. You can also set it to open any app that is installed on your phone, which is pretty cool. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is called one-handed mode. So yes, you can turn on the one-handed mode on this phone as well. And for that, you need to go in settings, then go in system, then go in gestures, and here go in one-handed mode, turn it on, and then you have the option to select how it works. You either want to pull down the screen or you can pull down the notification panel. So you have these two options, and then below that you have the option how do you want to activate it. So I have selected volume keys, which is the easiest. So you can press both the volume keys together and it will pull down the whole screen, and then you can use it with one hand, and when you're done with it, just swipe up and it goes back. Now you can also set it to open the notification panel, in which case it will pull down the notification panel. Next up, I want to talk about cross device services. So if you go in settings and then go in connected devices and then go in connection preferences, you will see this option here, cross device services. Go in here. So if I have different devices, like I have Pixel 10 Pro, I have S24 Ultra, and then I have a Galaxy tablet, I can connect all of these devices if I'm signed in with the same Google accounts in all of these devices. So I can then share different features here. So I can share call casting. So what this does is that it will allow you to move ongoing video calls from your other devices to this device. And then the second one is the internet sharing option, which basically allows you to share Wi-Fi without the need of the password between the devices, or the instant hotspot feature. So for example, if I have mobile network or mobile data on my S24 Ultra and I don't have mobile data on this one, it will detect that and I can then connect it to the hotspot of S24 Ultra all automatically. I don't need to go in the settings on my S24 Ultra and then find hotspot and then turn it on and then add the password to this phone. And now the feature that I want to talk about is the one that I've been waiting for a long time. We finally have AI writing tools in Gboard. So now if you type something out in any text field, you can then tap on this button here and it brings up the writing tools. And the first feature here is the proofread feature. So it will proofread your text for any grammar mistakes or any spelling mistakes or anything like that, and then gives you a few options and you can use them if you want. You can then also tap on this rephrase button and it will rephrase what you have typed. And then again, it gives you a few options and you can select them. Then you have some other options, like you can turn it into professional text, friendly, emojify, you can elaborate it, or you can shorten it as well. So if we go in professional, it will change it into a professional tone, gives you a few options. In friendly, it will make it more casual. And then we have Emojify, where it will turn it into this text that you can share on social media. And finally, you have the option to elaborate it, or you can also shorten it if you want. So this is all powered by AI, and now it is available right in Google Gboard. For now, this feature is Pixel only. It's not available on other Android devices, but I really hope that Google brings this feature to other Android devices on Gboard as well. Now you can turn this feature on by going in settings, then go in corrections and suggestions, scroll all the way down and you will find writing tools. And here, just toggle it on. So that's about it from this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.